football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice
Flying down the right side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover. He's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Murphy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Lanning. Unloads to the right. He caught it! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Huskies will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Carney. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Little. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the outlet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. To the tight end. Purdy on the Jets. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, sweet feet. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Lanning. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Huskies. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Running behind that left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. defense changing the play. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to become, the quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's going to take off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And you race it to the house. Touchdown ball. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's second and long. Back to throw. It's Lanning. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carney. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Carney. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to throw. It's Lanning. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him on the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And he will score! Touchdown, Washington!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
It's caught. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and nailing on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lanning. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The Hunters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's landing. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Little. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now on the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up.
The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs that were running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lanning. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They're working that left side. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Dropping back, it's Lanning. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going to look downfield again. Floats it out in space. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lanning. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Quick release by the QB. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completion.
That's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Why are they throwing here? And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.